Okay, we're going to move over from Stream over to Classwork. Classwork is where we can um, build our assignments. So what I've done is I've created two topics already, and the nice thing about this is I can use the More options to reorganize my topics. So if I wanted to start with subtraction, I could. If I wanted to leave addition in its spot, I can do that as well. And then, of course, I could always add a new topic. The newest topic goes on top. If I'm working ahead, I might want to move it down, and you can see I need to move it down each time. It's only going to move down one spot. All right, staying within the addition topic now, I can create an assignment. So the nice thing about creating an assignment, and anytime you're in your Google Classroom, you automatically have that folder created for you in your drive. And so I can pop over and look to see, yes, I have things in my drive already. My folder is named the same name as my course. And so I'm good to go there. So I'm back to my assignment. I can title it. I can give some instructions. Those are optional. I don't have to. Over here I have some details to think about. So the first thing is, who's this assignment for? And I'm going to stick to my math class, but I could create it for multiple courses. I can give it to everybody in my class. If I needed to differentiate my assignments, I can create something separate and select a few students to receive that assignment. We set up some grade categories in the beginning when we set up our course. So this one's just going to be a homework category, only worth 10 points. And of course I can select my due date. I can even pinpoint the time, is what time I want that to be turned in, and I'm going to say 4 o'clock. That's up to you. And this is under the topic of addition. We're going to talk about rubrics in another module, but for right now, we'll leave that alone. Okay, back to the assignment itself. I can do two things. I can open up something I've already created in my Google Drive, let's say a slide presentation. If I were giving some lessons, some instructions, maybe I created it as a template where I want the kids to add to it. I can pull it from what I've already created, or I could just start fresh and create here. And so if I say I want to create a slide presentation, it is going to allow me, it's going to take me right to my drive and open up a new slide presentation. What I need to think about is back in the coursework is this option right here. Depending on what I want my students to do, I need to select if the students can just view this slide presentation, if I want them to edit the presentation, or if I want each student to have their own copy so that they can edit it and turn it back in. If this is an assignment where you want the students to do something for you to grade, you want to make sure that you select make a copy for each student. And that is going to be the case whether or not you choose any of these apps. You want them to create their own. Okay? If it is a group project, leave it with can edit, but just know that they can be editing on top of one another, and sometimes that can get kind of hairy. All right, so that is how you could just make an assignment. Again, here we could discard this draft, or we've already set all the assignments, details, so we are good to go. And it won't let me actually hit assign until I title it. I don't have to give instructions, that's optional. Notice that it saved it automatically. Now I can hit assign, or I can schedule this assignment to go out when I want it to. I'm going to go ahead and hit assign right now. It's going to take just a minute. Okay, and now when I'm in my view of coursework, I can see that this practice assignment is there, and I see the details of when it's due. I now have the option of copying it, editing it, or deleting it.